So I'm not being very kind to the painting at the moment, which suits me fine. I need to get rid of this here. Sort of a bad idea. You know, we have what's sort of a path now, literally more like a road. It could be anything. It's something that heads right across the painting. So it kind of, you see this and you go, okay, I'd kind of like to walk on there. And then it leads to nowhere. It leads right off the painting again, ignoring this. So we're going to block this a little bit, or at least make it very, very muted, very unimportant. I've opted to go for just sort of, golden grass and maybe some leaves that have already begun to fall. So I'm keeping the foreground quite warm. I was tossing around the idea of putting snow in it. I don't think that's going to happen. So this is really still underpainting, but it's done with oils. It wasn't just a wash in. I'm bringing it very close to what it's going to be. But it needs a lot of grooming, this area and this. These two, this could practically be a creek. The fact is, the arc is a terrible arc. It needs breaking up quite a bit. It needs to be, well, frankly, more interesting. And if I remove even portions of that line here and there, and bring some of these colors into here, and that picks up some color from underneath, and then we bring a couple of those colors into here, we don't have such a divide. Using a bit of a big brush for this at the moment, but I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, it's a little bit frustrating at times. That sky that I wasn't going to put in here? Well, there it is. I might still just take these colors and bring them right up. It might happen. We might get rid of the sky. But as it sits right now, I like it quite a bit. So much is going to change when we paint this cabin. It's really going to make a big, big difference to the painting. What do I got here? I've got several dirty brushes. It's already a little better. I don't want to lose too much definition, but if I need to, I can always push definition back into it. Yeah, that's an improvement already. We're not just let off the painting now. Now we kind of come here and we start to see things more, and that's toned down. Haven't decided yet whether this is going to be standing in the light or the dark. Most likely it's going to catch some light in places. But again, if it's going to be higher value, it's going to have to be low chroma, because I don't want all kinds of attention on this. I broke the sky, or the distance through here. I'm going to do a little more of that in here. I need a little bit of fiddling to make this less of a solid mass, less of a bar across here. It's possible that I introduce a bit of foliage off of this tree trunk somewhere. I don't know. There are a number of things I can do. Just haven't decided which option I'm going to use just yet. And maybe what I should do is paint the cabin next, because that's the most important part. The little hideaway. pretty much abandoned thing. Might leave that door open, might leave it just hanging off its hinges barely. Or I'll leave it closed, who knows? Or maybe I'll just put a sign on it that says no trespassing. This is a hideaway, a secret hideaway. Anyway, that's all. Just a quick one. Wanted to show you what's up. The colors. When I stain a canvas with these colors, which is more or less just, well, it's just burnt sienna. It's so warm and so strong that to lay autumn colors over top of that, and so much of the tinted canvas is still showing through, it's hard to make these colors sparkle and look bright because they're competing with this very high chroma stuff. We'll see what's going to happen yet. I know that once the more of this burnt sienna is covered, that's when this stuff starts to jump out a little bit. So I'm just going to have to, I know that from experience, so I'm just going to have to leave it, even though at the moment, with the adjacency of these colors and these colors, these appear not to be strong enough. It's okay, I know that. We'll leave it. Well, any changes we make, we can wait until we're further along. Here, I'll square off the canvas a sec here. Square off the canvas? Square off the camera, maybe. That's a way of putting it. Yeah, I think okie dokie. Okie dokie so far. See you soon.